10.4, putting it together, which procedure do I use? Determine the appropriate hypothesis to perform. So let's look at the overview sheet. We have added hypothesis testing 12 and 13 for chapter 10. This sheet's going to be very helpful because we're going to keep adding to this, and it's going to tell you which side you go with depending on the type of variable it is. So what type of variable of interest when testing a population proportion do we use? Population proportion is on this right-hand side, so it is qualitative. List the 3 conditions that must be met when testing a population proportion P. Again, we're on this proportion side. Here are 2 conditions. This checks for normality, this checks for independence, and the other one is the sample must be obtained randomly. And for these P's, it is just your P sub 0. So whatever you have for your testing and your hypotheses. What type of variable of interest when testing a population mean? Here we have a mean population. And that is quantitative. And list the 3 conditions that must be met when testing a population mean. Here we have, again, the independence. And now our normality is, it either needs to have no outliers and normally distributed. That's for when n is less than 30, or n is greater than or equal to 30. It is normally distributed. So I think this overview sheet is going to be very helpful when you are on 10.4 and after, because you're going to have to determine which side you're using, and then that's going to help you tell you what confidence interval or hypothesis tests you need to use. That is the end of this lesson. Let me know if you have any questions.